believe, and it cut out. So I'm just going to finish talking about what I was going to talk about, because I already did with him, even though it wasn't recording. So basically I was saying having autism and being twice exceptional is kind of like two sides of the same coin. On the one side is a superpower and the other side is a disability. So the superpowers are awesome and amazing, and the disabilities can be kind of hard sometimes. We were just talking about how it's important to focus on our strengths, and we really don't want his autism to feel like it's something that is limiting for him. You know, we want him to feel like he has this potential with these superpowers, and sometimes he needs some special tools to work through the disability parts, the difficult parts, to achieve his superpower potential. So that's kind of what we were talking about, and that was the end. And it's good to just do that with everyone, to see the best in everyone when we can, because there is good in everyone and everybody has a gift to offer the world. This is an awesome book, and I didn't even realize when I was first reading this that it is actually biblically based, you know, focusing on how we are beautifully and wonderfully made, which is Psalm 139:14. So when I was first reading through this and I came across this, I was surprised that I actually was taken over by emotion. I started crying because I was just thinking about how true this is, that our children are just beautiful and wonderful just the way they are. God made them just the way they're supposed to be, and they have something important to offer the world, and that is absolutely true of autism. He has this kind of brain for a reason, and he can do amazing things with it if he can learn how to navigate through all of his strengths and weaknesses. It's been such an emotional roller coaster raising a child with autism, and it's, you know, such a hard thing, and it's such a beautiful, incredible, amazing thing at the same time. And I think that's just, all that emotion came bubbling up when I saw that. And when I was pregnant with Alex, I got a belly painting, and I will put it here on the screen, that had this exact quote: I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I also like to say I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. So I just kind of felt like it was coming full circle that, you know, when I was pregnant with him, like that was the sentiment I was feeling the whole time that I was pregnant with him, that, you know, this child that is growing in me is fearfully and wonderfully made. And, you know, fearfully in that sense is just kind of like a sense of awe is what that actually means. It doesn't mean like fear, like you're scared. It's like fearfully, like you are in awe of what God has made and what God is doing and the miracle that is unfolding. And so it was just like, oh, it just kind of, you know, hit me in the gut when I saw that. I was like, oh, that is so true. I'm actually considering cutting this out of the book and maybe framing it and putting it on the wall, because this is true of all children and all of our children, and it's just an important reminder. Overall, just debriefing, I feel like talking about this with Alex and Sophie has gone really well, like better than I expected, and it already has been helping him understand when he is struggling with something. And we have already been able to refer to say, oh, well, that's why your brain is doing this right now, Alex, because remember, your brain is a little differently wired, and it helps him even calm down, just understanding that that's why he is doing whatever he is doing. I hope it continues to be a helpful thing for him, and we're going to continue to talk about it in terms of, you know, this is just a way to understand your brain, and it's not a reason to say I can't do something, because even if something is more difficult for him than others, we are still all about pushing him out of his comfort zone and helping him overcome the hard things. I mean, within reason, of course, within what his capabilities actually are, but we really are for pushing for growth, and that's what we've been working on. And if you guys have had an experience with an autistic child, if you have an autistic child, twice exceptional child, how have you gone about talking about the topic with them? I'd be really interested to know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and it feels so good to be getting into the groove of YouTube again, because I just love doing this. I love sitting down and talking with you guys about important things and interesting things and things that are relevant to our lives. So if this kind of video is the kind of thing that you are interested in, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the little notification bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. I am definitely back into the YouTube routine again, so you can be expecting more videos coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!